Yo, 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 what to do, my people? Straight what with Mike is it back with the real. You already know the deal, gang. For this video, we're gonna be reacting to the Charlottesville shootout, man. Well, not Charlottesville, but the shootout in Charlotte. Being in North Carolina native as myself, man, this right here hits, close to home, man. So we're gonna check this out. I wanna first start by saying guns are not the problem. Idiots with guns is. And that's how it's always been. That's how it's always said it. So while y'all out there saying, "Oh no, getting rid of the guns. Guns is the problem." No, that's not it. You can lay a gun on the table, and that gun will sit there for forever. How long nobody messes with it. It'll sit there for 2 months, not go off, not shoot nobody, not do anything. Soon as the idiot fool walks up to it and grabs it and points it at somebody, pulls the trigger, that's when somebody gets shot. So guns are not the problem. Stupid people with improper gun training or just mental problems, they are the problem. And they're the ones that shouldn't even be allowed to get guns anyways. You know what I'm saying? So just wanted to go ahead and get that out of the way. But man, this is crazy tragic, man. It seems like it was like 3 or 4 officers that was killed. I think it was three. I mean, I think it was four. I think it was three at first, and then one probably died later after his injuries. But originally it was three. I know five was wounded. Very, very tragic, man, and very deadly. But this is the type of stuff that, police counter when they go to serve warrants on people. People don't want to go to jail. People don't want to, people have mental problems, you know what I mean? And sometimes they decide to take into their own hands. This is not the first time, and probably not the last time we'll see
A tense
police
standoff with a
standoff.
convicted felon that
But,
left 4 officers, including a U.S. Marshal, dead and 4 others wounded. The officers seen taking
fire with a heavily armed suspect next door.
so let's start from the beginning.
Officers serving a warrant at a home in Charlotte, North Carolina. This new video tonight shows that neighborhood, what many say looked like a war zone. Officers taking shelter behind a vehicle, exchanging gunfire with a heavily armed suspect next door. Other officers approaching through neighboring yards. An armored vehicle
Now I had
driving on
seen it while
lawns,
it was
taking one of
going
the wounded
on.
officers to
Got back. I had seen it when it was going on. When these officers was laying down beside that car. When they was actually laying down right here. The resident for this house, I mean, he's not a bad guy or anything, but he was actually, so you got a neighbor that's like right here. So the car, that's the garage right there. So the car's parked there. There's the garage, and you got a neighbor that's up under here. He's actually standing at his door. He's actually standing at his door because he can't get in. The police is like, go inside, go inside. He's like, I don't have my keys. I don't have my keys. So I thought that was crazy.
exchanging gunfire with a heavily armed suspect next door. Other officers approaching through neighboring yards. An armored vehicle driving on lawns, taking one of the wounded officers to try to get them help. Tonight, hear the faces of the fallen officers. Officers Sam Pelosi and William Alden Elliott, 14-year veterans of the Department of Adult Corrections.
Bringing them here because
Thomas
he knew
Weeks,
they
a
were
U.S.
charting
Marshal,
things
leaves
up.
behind a wife and 4 children. Joshua Iyer, an Army veteran and father of a 3-year-old, just last week honored as Officer of the Month.
Tonight, the dramatic new video showing the suburban Charlotte neighborhood turned into a war zone. A tense standoff with a convicted felon that left 4 officers, including a U.S. Marshal, dead and 4 others wounded. The officers seen taking cover behind vehicles as they exchanged a barrage
That's
of
what I didn't
gunfire
ever get right
with
here,
a heavily armed
especially
suspect.
from this video. Oh man, I was trying to go at. You got that one guy. So you got 2 guys right here, 1, 2, and then you got a guy way out here by himself that was behind a tree. But then he wants to get out behind a chain link fence, and like he's lucky he just didn't get plowed down. He kept ducking and falling, and from the original video I seen,
armed suspect.
it was like
Officials say around 1:30 Monday afternoon, members of a U.S. Marshal Fugitive Task Force went to arrest Terry Clark Hughes Jr. for felony possession of a firearm. Police say the suspect saw them coming and targeted them as they approached his house.
He was shooting from upstairs down at the officers, both front and back. Gunshots were coming from multiple locations within the house.
The suspect armed with an assault-style rifle, a handgun, and extra ammunition.
Tyler, get in here! Get in the bathroom, Tyler!
Sang Chun lives next door and was just feet away.
And the bullets were flying.
Flying right here.
The violent shootout lasting 4 hours. The suspect shot dead on his front lawn. At an emotional press conference today, officials clearly grieving, remembering the officer's heroic acts in the line of duty.
It's just been very tough. And knowing that you have families that are hurting right now. We'll get through it, though.
Investigators now identifying all 4 law enforcement officers who died in the violent attack. Officers Sam Pelosi and William...
That's crazy, man. It's very unfortunate, man. RIP to them. You know. Wow.